Hello and welcome to this playthrough video of one of the Twin Stars Adventure Series 2 scenarios by, this is a game by Button Shy, game designed by Jason Tagmeyer and Mike Mullins, solo game. Today we're going to play through the scenario Beat the Odds. Okay, and the quick kind of theme of this Beat the Odds scenario is there is one sound that attracts beings from all walks of life, the clinking of credits. Cut those purses, 1, 2, 3, credits, credits, all for me. Is she really walking around singing that, you ask? Yeah, security here is not great. Watch my back. Okay, so in this scenario, got a bunch of tokens that we're going to need, 11 to 13 tokens, 5 monies, 4 rerolls, 1 bet. I'm going to, as always, play this on the easy, so I'm going to have 3 energies. I'm going to play this with the recommended characters Zoaz and Tumbug Thero. So here's the scenario card. So it's Beat the Odds, play the triple pyramids to try and win big. Watch out for the thieves as they will steal from anyone and everyone. Start with, should be 5 coins in the house and try to move them to your winnings. You must win 3 coins before the thieves take 3. Okay, so it's kind of a best of 5. Okay, and so here this is where we place our bets. This is our kind of re-roll track if we want that. If we get twin stars, we can choose a number to gain a re-roll. So if we are betting on one of these, for example less than 7, and we've got a 5 on the re-roll track, and we don't roll a 5, or no, we'd want it the other way around, wouldn't we? So if we had greater than 7 and we had 5 on the re-roll track and we rolled a 5, we could then re-roll it. If 6 and 8, we would have to do a skill check as well. So we could re-roll it, but we would also have to skill check. But as we play through the game, we'll look into these our options for our combos in more detail there. And here's the thieves track. And once the thieves get the money to this little red X, that money is then removed from the game completely. So we just have 1 less money there. As always, I'm playing with the kind of deluxe set, which means I get these kind of thematic tokens to use. And also I've got these oversized scenario cards. This is the regular scenario cards you see here, and the oversized ones about double the size there. And got my dice here. So we've got our 2 characters, Zoaz, a Groshk Lord known for her tough love, and you can see these have pretty much been picked as the recommended characters are mostly recommended for their thematic link in with the scenario rather than necessarily their abilities. So Zoaz has this special action. You may add +1 to Zoaz's re-rolls. So anytime we have a re-roll, we can add 1 to it, but we do have to do a skill check. And if we fail a skill check, we lose a life, lose a health there. So Zoaz has got these 2 exclamation points on 1s and 2s, but she's got 2 check marks there and a star here, and got a bunch of these reactions. And the reactions are optional, and they only come into effect if you reduce your die down to those. Then we've got Tumbug Thero, known as Bug by his few friends and many enemies. His special move is you may call a combined number before you roll 2 dice, and then if you get that correct, you gain a health. If you get it incorrect, you have to do a skill check, and if you fail a skill check, you lose a health there. So it's got a bunch of stars and check marks here. Got a very narrow skill check here, and also with Zoaz, so they've got overlap here, so we want to be rolling double ones, double twos if we're skill checking, and also got a 3 here, and on Tumbug, you roll a 6, and often 6s are really good, but you roll a 6 on the Tumbug, you instantly get that double exclamation point combo there. So an interesting character's only got 2 health as well. So as always with twin stars scenarios, the best way to learn them, play them, is to just get into it and just roll some dice and start placing them and see what happens. Okay, so a 1 and a 3. Oops. So if I put the 1 here and a 3 here, so it's just 1 check mark and an exclamation point, so nothing there. So take this into hand, this die reduces down to 2. Now the focus only comes into play on a skill check. If you get a 2 in a skill check, you also gain that focus. So there's this 2 on Tumbug won't create any combos, which is a shame because we've got a 6 there for a star. Okay, so I could. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to reduce this die down to a 1. Now on a reaction is optional, and they only come into play when you reduce a die. So I can choose to re-roll this die. So I could kind of bet on it, so I can re-roll it before I take this one back into hand, and go from there. So I could re-roll and look for a twin star, or I could just take this into hand and roll this. Let's do that. So let's re-roll this die. 1. It's gone back onto there. So it's a check mark. So I'm taking this into hand. I don't reduce that down again because I already reduced it. So looking for a 4 or 5. 4! Double check mark. So what's a double check mark? It's all about what this scenario is about. Bet on a number set, either less than 7, 7 or greater than 7, and roll 2 dice. If successful, take a coin from the house. If you fail, you lose a health. Okay, so and obviously with the if you choose the 7, if you win, you get a second double check mark. Okay, so you take a coin and then you get to bet again on something different. So obviously 7 is the greatest odds of rolling a 7 as a one-off, but if you go for less than 7 or greater than 7, you can roll a 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, or an 8, 9, 10, 11 or a 12. So I think I usually go, and this is my little betting chip here, the pyramid, for the triple pyramids game. So I'm going to say less than 7. And I've rolled 8. Okay, so if I fail, I lose a health. Now I can choose which character to lose the health from. So I'm obviously going to lose it off of Zoaz, as she's got the most health available. As I made a combo, I pick up both dice and start again. So we've got a 2 and a 4. again, I'm going to say 4 on here and 2 on here. I'm going to take this into hand, so I'm going to reduce this down to 1. I'm not going to do the reaction on this one, I'm just going to roll. And I get a 3. Nothing happens on this reaction because I haven't reduced down to this die. I'm going to have to take this one into hand because I can't reduce down to 1. That would force a double check mark. I can reduce this down and have the exclamation point, or I can re-roll this die, but I would need to add an exclamation point to the result. So I could re-roll it, but I'm in risk of getting a double exclamation mark, but I could re-roll it and get a check mark, so I'm going to do that. So you're kind of gambling and betting, and that's what the whole scenario is about, and why these two characters are so thematic. And there we go, it paid off. So in theory I've got 2 check marks and an exclamation point, but the exclamation point is doesn't mean anything, just one of them, so 2 check marks, so I can do a bet. So let's stick with less than 7. Oops, and I got 7 exactly. It's a shame. So obviously I'm gonna lose a health, another health, and take my 2 white dice back in the hand, and off we go again. 6 and a 6. So a star, but double exclamation point. So obviously I made a combo here. And so the double exclamation mark is the thieves move money. If there is a coin on the thieves track, move it to closer to the X. If not, they will take 1 from my winnings. If I don't have any winnings, which I don't, they will take 1 from the house. Okay, so taking money from the house, and the thieves have taken that, and it goes onto their track there. Okay, and then another double exclamation mark, it moves down, and when it gets to this one, it gets removed from the game. Okay, and that's 1 less I can win. Remember, I need to win 3, and there's only 5 available. So dice back in the hand, 6 and a 3. Obviously I'm not going to put the 6 on Tumbug, so the 6 goes on to Zoaz, and the 3 goes on the checkpoint, check mark. I'm going to reduce Zoaz down to 5, take this one back into hand. So 1, excellent, double check mark. Gotta be, isn't it? Gonna keep my bet on them at less than 7. Oh, hit 7 again. Okay, so we're gonna lose a health. We're not going well at the minute. 1 and a 2. Okay, gonna say 1 on here and 2 on here. I'm gonna take this back in the hand, so I'm gonna reduce this down to 1 there. I'm gonna re-roll this die. 5, double check mark. Do I Zoaz? I can't afford to lose any more health on Zoaz. So I need to, what shall I bet? I've got to keep it on that less than 7 now. This is the 4th time. It's got to be, isn't it? 5. Hooray! So I win. If successful, take a coin from the house. So I've got 1 so far. Brilliant. Okay. 5 and a 3. Excellent. 5 and 3. Double check marks. Betting again. So, shall we switch it up now? I've 1. Shall we switch it up to greater than 7? There we go. 11. Hooray! On a bit more of a roll now. Now, I don't often, with these combination of characters, I don't often get the twin stars kind of combo where I can choose to have a re-roll or steal a coin back from the thieves. Obviously, a twin star combo I'd win. So let's see what we can do. So a 1 and a 2 again. So we're going to say 1 and 2 here. So we're going to reduce this down to 1. Take this into hand and re-roll it. 5. 2 check marks again. Okay, so this, I've been rolling more greater than 7s, haven't I? So I'm going to keep my bet on greater than 7 and roll it. 9. Take a coin from the house. There we go. 3 coins. What a win in record time. Fortunately, you weren't able to see the twin star combo, but like I said, you either steal a coin back from the thieves wherever it is on the track, or you can choose to have that re-roll, which can obviously push your odds. Obviously, like I said, if you do the 5 or the 6, you then want to keep betting greater than 7 or on 7, or if you do want to put it on the 8 and the 9, you can put it there, and you can obviously have up to 4 different re-rolls, but we didn't get to that stage. So that is Beat the Odds, the Twin Stars scenario from Button Shy Games. Beat the Odds. Thank you for watching and have a great day.